¿Qué pasó, pinche perro? It's your homeboy Quetzalcoatl. Welcome back to the Fuck Your Life Gaming Show. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the recent Xbox One reveal that Microsoft had a couple of days ago. I'm going to give you my opinion on this console, as well as give you my thoughts on what direction I feel that Microsoft is taking with this next console generation. Right off the bat, at the beginning of this event, you saw that Microsoft revealed their system immediately. That was the first thing you saw. My first thoughts when I saw that system was, that is a massive motherfucking console. Aesthetically, I've never really put too much value on the way the system looks. You know, it's not a deal breaker. You know, if the system looks all fucked up, that doesn't mean I'm not going to get it. But you would hope that the designers of the system would put in a little bit of effort in trying to make the system, you know, look at least a little bit nice. You know, so while it's not a big issue, I mean, you gotta wonder, I mean, did Microsoft have to make it into that big fucking tank? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a fucking dolly just to carry that bitch around your fucking house. We also found out the name. It was speculated that the next Xbox was possibly gonna be named Xbox 720. Another name that was a rumor as well was Xbox Infinity. You know now that the definitive name for this next console will be Xbox One. Again, with the name of a console, I really don't put too much value in it. If it's a shitty name, that doesn't mean I'm not going to get it. But I mean, you'd hope that they put a little bit more effort into that type of shit and not come up with anything corny. Xbox One, that's fucking corny. Just like Wii U, that's a shitty ass name. Xbox One, I really don't know how they thought of, you know, that fucking name. Of course, you know, they're trying to say that it's Xbox One because it's all of your favorite entertainment and media all in one console, and you know that's why they're pushing that. And the whole media features and entertainment features that this console is gonna have, that's basically the focus that Microsoft had for this next gaming system. Well, at least that's what the event leads you to believe, because the main focus was on all these TV features that they had. You know, you saw, you know, one of the presenters, he went up there and he was playing a game, and he said that the Xbox One is gonna have a lot of voice commands, which seemed cool. You know, I mean, he was telling the Xbox to cut on. He was like Xbox on, and he showed you all these different things that you could do, such as if you're playing a game and you get a Skype call, you can answer the Skype call through a voice command, you know, right there, right on the fly. You could switch through internet browsers, gaming, and all these things, Netflix, in an instant. And like I said, while that's cool, you know, it's something new. As a hardcore gamer, that shit really doesn't fucking matter. You know, hardcore gamers, the only thing they really care about is the games. Now, all that extra stuff, like I said, it's cool. Hey, it's something new and shit, but it's not really necessary. You know, all that shit is basically for casual gamers. Casual gamers, if they get the system, they're only going to buy a couple of games. They're not really going to be playing online that much. Those features are, you know, to give them a little bit more use out of the system than someone else would. So that was really appealing to the mainstream fan and not really the hardcore gamer. And they push that issue so hard. That's basically what it feels that the system is gonna be. You know, that's why everybody's been saying that this shit is a fucking cable box. You know, people have been calling it a fucking big ass VCR, the cable box one, because that's basically what Microsoft made it seem like. Like, it's basically just mostly an entertainment system that just happens to play games. Now, the positive side that Microsoft did show in this reveal was they said that they were going to have 15 exclusives come out within the year of the Xbox One launch. If you're an Xbox fan, which I am, I'm a fan of all three systems, all three companies, Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, but I'm not a fucking fanboy. So, you know, I look at everything for what it is and not for how I want to see it. And with the 15 exclusives, that's great. They also said that eight of those exclusives were going to be brand new IPs. Again, Beautiful. At the same time, though, now that the Kinect 2.0 is going to be part of the Xbox, it's shipping with it. You have to wonder how many of those exclusives and IPs will be Kinect games. I'm not really too much into the Kinect. It's never really given me a reason to buy one. It doesn't really appeal to me. But I mean, for those who do play Kinect, maybe they may be excited for these games that are coming. Microsoft did show some games. You know, they came out with Forza 5. I'm not too much of a racing fan. That doesn't mean the games are bad. You know, my brother, he's a huge Forza fan, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be psyched about that. They came out with, EA Sports came out. They started talking about the new FIFA that's coming out. They have a Madden 25. They have a new UFC, as well as a new NBA Live. All those games sound pretty good. You know, I'm a pretty big FIFA fan, so I might be picking that up. I haven't played NBA Live in a little bit, so I might give it a try, see what it's looking like. UFC sounds pretty cool. And Madden, I suck like a motherfucker at Madden, but shit, I'll give that shit a try. You know, roll me up a blunt, see what's up. But again, I'm really gonna have to wait till E3 to see what their exclusives are looking like. Cause like I said, while FIFA and all this stuff is good, those are multi-plats. I can get those on PS4 if I choose to get the PS4 instead of the Xbox One. So I'm really haven't gotten a reason to get the Xbox One for games or anything else over the PlayStation 4. When the PlayStation 4 came out, when they revealed it, after that, my mentality was like, I'm going to get that system at launch. After the Xbox reveal, I mean, it was just like a disappointment. I hope, you know, it's a shot in the dark, but I hope that they have a Gears of War, you know, coming out within the year of the Xbox One. But that sounds very unlikely because, you know, Gears of War Judgment came out not too long ago. So, I mean, we'll see. And the Gears of War franchise was basically the sole reason why I got an Xbox 360 in the first place. That's one of my favorite video game series of all time. Multiplayer, as far as that goes, I prefer that over Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty, I love playing that shit like a motherfucker too when I'm faded, but, you know, Gears of War is my shit. So while I hope that they do come out with a new Gears of War, I mean, that's having high hopes. So right now, PS4, you know, they've announced that they're coming out with a brand new Killzone. Killzone 3, I didn't really like that shit. Killzone 2, that was my shit right there. So they already have me optimistic as far as, you know, getting some exclusive games. I don't know if they're coming out with another Uncharted, but I mean, definitely PlayStation, they have focused much more on the gamer rather than just entertainment features. Of course, you know, they have a lot of entertainment features as well that they had, but they also dedicated some features, you know, to gamers. You know, such as the feature on the upcoming PlayStation 4 where you're gonna be able to play, you know, take over your homeboy's controller if he can't get through this part and vice versa. And shit, that's tight. See, that's something specifically for gamers. That's an advancement in gaming technology, you know, in the way you, in gameplay and all that. The stuff that Microsoft is doing right now, that's bullshit to me. And I really hope things change. And I was having like a heated debate with an Xbox fanboy, you know, an Xbot. And, you know, he was really damage controlling. Even with the shit that you find out that you can't even play used games. You know, you're going to have to pay a fee. So not only are you going to have to buy the used game, you're going to have to pay a fee on top of that to get an activation code. So that means you can't let your friends borrow fucking games anymore. If you rent games, you're going to have to, you know, pay a fee every time you fucking rent that motherfucker, which it's fucking retarded. I mean, Microsoft is really showing a lot of greed right now. And, you know, they gave up an advantage that they had over PCs. To where you could do that. You could lend your friend. You could lend your friend your motherfucking games. You know, you couldn't do that with PC, but PC has the advantage that they get all the newest shit as far as, you know, gaming technology. Their shit is always top notch. You know, one of console's advantages was that you could, you know, buy used games. You could, you know, let your homeboy borrow games. You could trade games and shit like that. Microsoft pretty much just shot themselves in the fucking foot with this. And the dude that I was debating with, he was just damage controlling the shit out of this. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to tell me that, Halo and this and that, they're going to show us stuff we ain't never seen before. And dude was just damage controlling so hard that the shit just didn't even make no more. It just didn't even make sense no more. He agreed to let me record him, and I asked him one simple question. I was like, based on the Xbox One reveal, what reason would anybody have to buy an Xbox One at this point over the PlayStation 4? And this is what he had to say.
Like in the daytime, when I be outside in the sun, I used to show my friends things that they hadn't seen before, like the Halo. See, like Halo, when I was 19, when I was preaching, and I had my trial ceremony, I used to see a little light over my shadow on the ground in the daytime. And then now, ever since then, there's a light coming further down over my body, around my shadow. It's over my body, but around my shadow, and I see the light, which is your halo, your aura. And that's why everybody can't see that. But if you see, you got something to do with the drugs too, we say. And now I don't know what's for real. I know what I see, but I don't know if it's for real or not. And so that's why you say people are different. And see, like that anointing, sometimes when I come outside, I can see when I look at the trees, the wind starts blowing. Cause we know we get oxygen from the plants and we get them carbon dioxide. And so it's the wind usually blows sometimes, but it don't blow all the time. Like when I'm in the house a long time, it blow real strong.
Now, when he was talking about the oxygen and the trees, I was feeling him on that. But that alone does not justify you buying an Xbox One on launch day. I'm sorry. Not over the PS4. After both presentations, right now, most likely I'm going to buy the PlayStation 4 at launch. In order for me to buy the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4, if they come out relatively around the same time, I mean, Microsoft is just going to have to blow my mind at E3. These exclusives that they're talking about, they're going to show, they better be top notch. They better be the fucking shit. You better have a bomb-ass Gears of War set up right there, in order to sway me. And like I said, I'm not a fanboy. I'm a fan of all three companies. And when they do dumb shit, as a fan, you need to call them out so they can fucking scramble to try to fucking change and please the gamer. If you just accept any kind of dumb shit they give you, like right now with the Wii U, I'm a huge Nintendo fan, but they have really right now they don't really have any fucking games, and the system itself is just looking like dog shit right now. And Nintendo fans and Microsoft fans need to call out their systems right now for what the fuck they doing. Cause they don't give a fuck about you in the long run. All they give a fuck about is the money. So if you show them that you're not gonna use their product or buy their product and shit like that, they're gonna be quick to change, cause they do give a fuck about your money. But it is what it is. I mean, these fanboys, they just accept anything and shit. But we'll see what happens. I mean, at this point, kind of disappointed. But we'll see at E3. What are your thoughts? Are you getting the Xbox One at launch? Are you waiting till E3? Are you a huge Nintendo fanboy? Are you a Sony drone? Let me know what's up. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. This is your homeboy Quetzalcoatl. Signing the fuck on out.